justice for all.
Do roll call.
President Tom Myers. Councilman Keith Beckman.
Present.
Councilman Keith Moreland.
Mark Marlin is present.
Mark Moreland. Clerk treasurer, Les Hastings.
Give you a chance to go over.
Sorry.
Minutes.
Minutes. Yes.
I went, yeah, I went over what was in this packet, yes.
You got a motion to approve?
I got a motion to approve the minutes from the last meeting.
I'll second it. You two.
I need you to sign that for me then. Says John.
Building permits, we got one guy wanting to build a garage down there on your street with it.
It has been.
I seen it, that's, like I said, that's fine, because we still can't really control it having that come in.
It's just recommended.
Right. We'll just jump down to new business and do the SIDC housing grant update with Jenny.
Good evening, Jenny.
Good evening, how are you?
It's fine.
Good. So you have it.
Okay.
I'm going to pass around a sign-in sheet if everybody would just sign, just say that you're here for the meeting. Today is August 18th, 2014, 6 p.m. at the Odon Town Council Chambers. Can everybody hear me okay?
Yes.
This meeting was advertised in compliance with Indiana Code IC 5-3-1. The meeting was advertised in the Odon Journal on August the 6th, 2014. The purpose of this meeting is to provide the citizens the opportunity to express their views on community development and housing needs, past community development and housing activities, and the proposed project, which consists of providing a maximum of approximately $18,928 in rehabilitation funds in the form of a grant to low and moderate income homeowners living within the corporate limits of Odon. Assistance is based on household size and income. The town is targeting and will be assisting 7 elderly, 55 and older, and/or disabled households, and also families with children. Homeowners must continue to own the home for a period of 1 to 3 years from the date of the IHCDA completion reports. The project would benefit approximately 7 homes in the corporate limits. The house does not have to be brought totally up to code, but anything that is repaired or replaced must be brought up to code. A needs assessment will be conducted on each elderly disabled housing unit to be assisted. A lead risk assessment will be conducted if it is deemed necessary. The estimated total cost of the proposed project is $166,700. The grant amount requested is $150,000. The town will be providing $1,700 from the town's riverboat funds towards the project. Southern Indiana Development Commission is providing the town with a $15,000 USDA Rural Development HPG grant to serve as the match requirement. Together, the cash and the grant is an 11% match. No displacement will occur as a result of this project. Are there any comments, questions, or concerns at this time? Okay, if not, I will adjourn the meeting at 6:03. We did get one extra application. It was from a family, so we have 4 elderly, 3 families. And so that's still going to be within the guidelines. They've changed the application a little bit from the last time. So it'll give you 15 points out of the 20 for that, targeting those populations.
Great.
So for those. Yeah. And the application is due on the 29th of August, and should find out it's the 4th Thursday of October for the award announcements. That's it for me. And I will have the application pages there and the commitment letter and all that, but I'll come up here sometime and I can get both of them done.
Okay, sorry, we have a request for it.
Okay. Thank you.
Not really, not unless you have something for me. Michelle told me to come and Jenny was coming, so I'm here. If you have something for me, that's great. If not,
We do.
I'm out the door, Jenny.
Until we
Well,
get our.
My understanding is you're waiting until you get an attorney hired,
Yes.
and then we'll move forward from there.
Well,
So
okay.
chances are I need to be here next month instead of this month.
well, that's on the Jennifer night discussion on hiring a new town attorney, so we can just jump to that next. And, you got any, after we interviewed him, you got any recommendations or what do you think, or?
Well, yeah, I have my own personal recommendation, what I drew from the interviews, but would that be something that we want to follow through on without John? Or, I guess if we're opposed, then I guess we would have to.
Well, I mean, I would like for John to be involved, I just hate to keep putting this off because,
Would you like for me to call him and get his discussion of the?
I don't know, you think he'd feel,
He mentioned that you'd probably do that tonight,
Oh, yeah.
so I think he's good with that.
Okay.
Me too.
I personally like Mr. Smith. I was impressed with his credentials. I was impressed with his willingness to work with us. There is no tangibles with him, and I just think that he would be a good town attorney.
yeah, the main thing, I mean, I about have to agree with you because, on the other one, he is the Davis County Economic Development Attorney.
Yes.
And, I mean, I think he's just Davis County's attorney in general. So like, I can see possible conflicts,
Well, and
especially if we got into, different zoning areas and different things and.
he even brought that up during his interviews,
Right.
that he had already formulated the opinion that they were going to push back if we tried this, and I can see how it's going to be a conflict. Moreover, he indicated that if he puts an office here in town, we would actually be utilizing somebody that worked for him probably more often than we would actually be dealing with him directly. So we were interviewing a firm versus an individual, I felt like. So, and like I say, and he even indicated that in cases of conflict of interest, he has to push back. That could put us in a situation where we may have to pay somebody else to do what we're already paying a service for. So that's the reason why I would go the direction I would go.
Well, are you prepared to put that in motion and get it resolved tonight?
I would make the motion that we move forward with the hiring of Mr. Smith as our, Brandon Smith as our town attorney.
Yeah, I will second that.
At the $115.
Pardon?
Yeah, at his proposed price, yeah. I don't have that in front of me.
$115.
Yeah. He basically determines what readings he wanted to. It was. That's what he said. There you go, Rhonda.
So then I'm going to assume you're going to work with your attorney on the RFQ stuff that you've been working on before.
Immediately.
Okay, then I'll wait on you. You'll be here next month, how Beth told me.
We like it.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Yep.
Okay, consideration of the wastewater adjustments in the amount of $226.40. I went through all them too, and they're all normal.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second it. Consideration of the KM specialty bill in the amount of $1,890. That's the monthly rental fee. Is that right, Ben?
I make a motion to approve.
I'll second that. And approval of compliance plan for agreed order.
I was hoping that